My name is Joe Public, I'm sure you all know me.
Hi lunatics. So, oh dear, where do I start? I'll say, because I'm going to get people go, oh, you're wearing a face cover and all that bollocks. Quite a few reasons, but one of the main ones is because my teeth got knocked out, or one of them, which makes it looks really bad. So I'll save you having to see that. But anyway, I don't even know where to start really. I lent someone some of my prescription tablets, and he said, yeah, I'll pay them back Friday. All that bollocks. No, Saturday, sorry. So I waited till Saturday, and he didn't pay them back. During the week I got some random shitty text from him, which didn't really make sense, going on about some shit that is like nothing to do with me, which he does that quite a lot anyway. So I didn't really reply to that, and then it got to Saturday and I waited for my tablets and nothing at all. So I went and knocked on the door. It is in my house, but he is staying at my house without paying rent or anything like that. And the reason that he's in my house and staying at somebody else's, who has actually said to me face to face that he wants him gone, but he ain't got the bollocks to fucking tell him to go. The reason he's in my house is because he attacked people in his house, because he's basically a complete horrible, nasty piece of work. So I anyway asked for my tablets back, knocked on the door, he didn't answer, knocked again, didn't answer, so I knocked a bit louder and I said, look, I'm coming through that door, you cunt, or something like that. And then he came running to the door, opened it, and then basically, yeah, attacked me. And I just defended myself, didn't punch him once, I just grabbed his arm, stopped him from hurting me or anything like that. And there was a scuffle, blah, blah, blah. He punched me, broke a tooth there, so looks shit. And then I just said, where's my tablets? Just give them back and I'm going to walk away. I'm gone. He just was going, I don't know, you fuck all, calling me a nonce, and we'll get to that. So he's calling me a nonce and everything like that. There's so much to say, but anyway, I walked away in the end, didn't get my tablets back, which left me short, which is not good. And then, yeah, so for being nice, all this shit happened. And then I sat in my room, and next minute there's police, loads of them, at my door. And they were smashing it with the big red key, usual shit. And I told him straight away, he attacked me, I just wanted my tablets back. And there was a witness to it in the house as well, who said exactly what he saw, which was me pushing this person away from me, who was attacking me. And they just arrested me as usual. Then the police pushed for remanding me in court, which happened, in prison, which happened, sorry. So I ended up there 2 months before I actually got convicted of anything. And then when I was convicted, I only had the weekend to do, so I got out Monday. And then I got out, and obviously in prison they're always going like, they're saying, you know, the usual, which is a basic need. You know, you need somewhere to live, all that sort of stuff. They push that, don't they? Yeah. So when I got out, I thought, oh, I'm going to get help, because guess what? I can't go back to mine. Because this person lied in court, said that I was evicted from my house because of what happened, My landlord had no idea about any of it. So, complete lie. And that helped get the thing to say that I'm not allowed back to my house. I was told by my solicitor, who is useless, by the way, that I was allowed back there on one occasion with the presence of police. So I went to the police station, asked them, they looked on their system, they said, no, you're just not allowed there. There's no condition. So I was like, all right, well, let's fuck that up then. But I did get someone else to go there to my house and gave them the key, because I did have that. Gave them the key, and they've gone into my room the other day. And guess what? Loads of shit stolen. Phone, laptop. There's cameras been stolen. I don't know the full extent. But what proves that it's that bloke that's done all this is that he stole my prescription tablets, which is what this whole thing was all about. That's what he wanted all along. So he's made false accusations to the police, got me remanded, and just done all this. And it came out in court that he's actually a police informant. I will name him. His name is Wesley Smeaton. And I'll tell you my address. My address is 171 West Road, Westcliff-on-Sea. And the postcode is SS09 Delta Hotel. And because I'm not allowed back there, the only reason I've just given that is because I would quite welcome, I'll chuck you some money to go and do it like a recce to see how much stuff has been stolen, because obviously there's lots of stuff there. The person that went in there said that, you know, there was a television still there. My bank card was still there, and bits and bobs, but they'd gone, basically everything was it had been routed through. Just, I don't even know the extent. But, so basically, I do say that a lot. I'm just looking at this paperwork here. This is a funny thing. The thing that says that I'm not allowed to my address was sent, guess where, to my address. So that's set up, isn't it, to fuck me over. And I'm on licence until the 17th of April. And the licence conditions set by Chloe King, probation officer. And they all start off, you know, sort of normal. Be of good behaviour, not behave in a way which undermines the purpose of the licence period, not commit any offence. Fair enough, all that, you know, completely agree. But then I asked the prison people on the way out, I was going, is this like generic? Or is there added ones extra? So we got one here, 6.5. This might be a generic one. I have to reside permanently and address approved by the probation officer, and obtain the prior permission of them for any stay of one or more nights at a different address. Not sure if that one's generic or not, but how am I supposed to reside permanently at an address when it's part of them that have told me that I'm not allowed to go home? And they've not helped me get anywhere to live. What else have we got? This is the weirdest ones that you know. Most look generic to me, but this one is funny as fuck. Not to own, this is 6.11, not to own or possess a mobile phone with a photographic function without the prior approval of your supervising officer. So I actually thought, you know what, I'll play the game. And so I asked permission on the phone, because I bought a cheap, shitty phone without a camera on it. I didn't mean to, it just happened to be not a camera one. And she just wouldn't say yes or no. I wonder why. Because once they say yes or no, if they go, yeah, you can have one, then it fucks up what they've written here. But if they say no, then it's depriving me of my human rights, as usual, like the criminal behaviour order does. And then it goes on 6.12, not to own or use a camera without the prior approval of the supervising officer. And then also 6.13, to make any device capable of making or storing digital images, including a camera and a mobile phone with a camera function, available for inspection upon request. They're taking the piss there, aren't they? And then it just goes on about, you know, that if I fail, then I'm going to be recalled on that. Well, I failed without actually even doing anything, because if you go back to 6.5, it says I've got to reside permanently at an address approved by the supervising officer. I can't do that, can I? Because they've took my address away from me, even though I'm paying fucking rent for it. And where I am now, this cost a friend, and also my money that I've saved. It's cost nearly, about 500 quid so far since Monday to be able to have a roof over my head. The weather is absolutely terrible, and they've not called me or anything since the other day, since Tuesday, I think it is. Not one phone call saying they found me anywhere to live. Nothing whatsoever. So yeah, they fucked me over big and proper, but it's all fun and games, isn't it? You know, just carry on. If you're not going to leave me alone. Oh yeah, and I spoke to a detective because I had to report burglary. Obviously they aren't going to do anything. Oh, because the person that's done all this to me is a police informant. Found that out for sure the other day. And he's been involved in quite a lot of me getting done over and stuff. He's the sex offender thing. He calls me a nonce, but I'm not. But if you look him up, Google Wesley Smeaton, Southend-on-Sea, Google that. I think he's being protected because he's allowed to go and actually do what he accused me of. But he was allowed back to his address, even though he assaulted somebody. Then he was dragged to court, so he spent the weekend in jail all day in Saturday court. And then was let out again, and not to go to his address, but then he did. And then I helped him through all this like a fucking idiot. I actually helped bloke, but then I found out that all of everything he has said is lies, and then he just accused me of doing what he's done, and the police have believed it and just followed along with it. So yeah, remember that name, Wesley Smeaton. Nasty, horrible person. Works for the police. So, all right. So anyway, I thought I'd let you all know what's been happening, and see you later. Okay, bye.